Mic check. 2, 1, 2.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We are here at the Arthur Miller Stadium on this glorious Saturday afternoon, 19th of May. Royal wedding. Shit it. Unless I've got video footage of the consummation, I'm not interested. So, massive game today. National Conference League Division 2. Stanningley, top of the table. Wigan St Judes, second in the table, with a victory under their belts as well. They turned us over at their place. And, there's a scalp to be had today. We need to turn them over. And I'm sure they'll be more than keen to come to our meeting and take the 2 points. So we need to be on as a game today. I'm going to go through the teams first of all. Stanningley, the home team, number 1, Jack Smith. 2, Liam Copeland. 3, Ryan Taylor. 4, Dean Parker. 5, Ben Selby. 6, Callum Smithson, in for the injured Niall Murphy. 7, Sean Cooper. 8, Ash Yarrow. 9, Luke Townend. 10, Lawrence Bell. 13, Adam Ben. 12, Jack Vincent. 11, Jack Sykes. On the bench, 14, Carl McGuigan. Number 17, a return to first team for Luke Shillito. 16, another return for former captain. Had a few bit of time out of the game due to having a baby and being whipped by his bird and being fat. Slimmed down a bit now, and that's number 16, Mark Dugan. And wearing number 20 is the Geordie big man, Steve Welton. Wigan St Judes. For once, they've written the team sheet out and I can read it, Paul.
The only person over in Wigan that's probably had an education then.
Probably, maybe so, yeah. Number 1, Barry Rothwell. 2, Darian Fall. 3, Connor Parkinson. 4, Paul Pendlebury. 5, Joey Brady. 16, Danny Fallon. Too fat to fit in the 6 shirt, so he's had to wear a sub-shirt. 7, Ben Fisher. 8, Tom Owen. 9, Nathan Bevan. 10, I apologise for this, Olamide Oladele. Hopefully that's right, mate. 11, Dave Fagan. 12, Gavin Rodden. 13, Danny Clayton. On the bench for the St Judes is 14, Declan Hidden. 15, Luke Barrett. 18, Leon Harbour. 17, Ben Jones. I'll get rid of those. And we are ready to go here at the Arthur Miller Stadium. You can have headset. Headset. Sets for your head. Paul wants the headset. I like to listen to Miss Hen though, man. I'm a bit of a narcissist. Not as bad as Trump. And away we go. High kick-off into the arms of the number 16, Danny Fallon. Oladele. Big drive up, brings the 20-metre line up for the Wigan St Judes. Good first couple of tackles, solid D from Stanley as well. Ash Yarrow in there, as well as number 10, Lawrence Bell. Pass out the back. Not sure who that was, can't see it. Well, kick takes a deflection off a Stanley hand. Ben Selby needs to be on his game there. Fields it well. Jack Smith in at acting half. Takes the ball away. Beats the first marker. Manages to hang on, does Joey Brady. Townend at acting half. Finds Adam Ben. He in turn finds Lawrence Bell, who takes the ball in straight into the arms of Danny Fallon and the number 11, David Fagan. Short side play. Adam Ben shows and goes. Pokes his nose through, gets tackled. Referee stopped play for an injury. So like a little injury to, I think it's that number 5, is it? Oh, number 9, sorry. Nathan Bevan. Physio's on. Physio for Wigan St Judes, Jenny 2, I think that is.
Sister Jenny 3.
Sister Jenny 3 and 4. Jennifer. Christ. Started on it. Ash Yarrow takes the ball in strong. Down and away from that now. Finds Sean Cooper deep on the short side. He puts a kick in for the tester for Barry Rothwell. Takes it well.
Barry Rothwell.
Liam Copland takes it well. Also with Taylor in there as well.
Sounds like he should be selling cleaning products. My name's Barry Rothwell.
Oh, double glazing.
And I can get rid of your grind from round your back.
Good carry from the big man, Tom Owen. Got a few big lads today, Chip, I reckon.
They have a bit of size in that pack and a good break there.
Oh, great break from the number 9 there, Nathan Bevan. Was it not?
13, I think.
Oh, 13. I apologise, mate. I apologise, Danny Clayton. Good take. Strong centre, the number 4, Paul Pendlebury. He's going to have to get locked up. That brings up the 5th and last for Stanningley. 40 metres out. Is it a... Oh, I reckon that were all right, that, mate. Oh, he's give it. He's give it. Lino on the other side, give it.
I think it drifted.
Shout loud enough, you'll get it.
Yeah, I think that's harsh. I think that's I think that's a nice call. Stanley, I bleed black and white, me, Tommy, but I think that were a nice call.
White and black these days.
White and black today, which brings me on to our new alternate kit, sponsored by BWS Waste Management. Many thanks, great sponsor, great company. Leeds United sponsor also. Leeds Rhinos, yeah. Cooper.
Knocking about.
Well, as long as I keep firing it our way, we'll be happy. I'll keep saying the name on here, no problem. Adam Ben, first receiver, dummies to Lawrence Bell and gets wrapped up by Bevan and the number 11 Fagan. Oliver Twist, mate. Oh, loose ball from Stanley. The number 3, Connor Parkinson's away. Oh, great chase from Stanley. Do they manage to carve hold of him? Yes, they do. 9 metres out, and he's gone into touch as well, the referee. The lino's got his hand up. Will it go all the way back up there, Paul?
If it were a knock-on
Should have been a free play.
Free play, yeah. The referee has signalled. Go all the way back up there for the scrum. Happy days with that.
Waste of time running, dickhead. Yeah. Hello, beautiful, how are you?
Ian. Talking to Ian, not you. Oh, but defo, mate. Defo.
Plenty of facts of 50.
Good solid crowd out for the Stanley contingent on the Stanley Hill. Soon to have terracing on, I'm led to believe.
It's actually happening.
So it is a rumour.
It's been a rumour for about 15 years.
The irrigation system has been installed as of the 11th of June. Full sprinkler system. Thanks very much to the membership of the club for buying bricks on the water wall, as they call it.
Drips.
Bought 2 me. Drips.
You're complaining your skin here, you're throwing your money around on 2 bricks.
Yeah, well. I've only got my name on Warwick Club twice, so I won it 3 times. Anyway, back to the game. Oladelli takes the ball in strong. He gets slammed into the ground by Jack Vincent and Dean Parker. Nice little ball out there. Can he see, man? Can he see? Number 12, Rodden, taking the ball in. Owen taking the ball in strong. 3 Stanley players to bring him down. Brings up the 5th and last for the St Judes. Short side play. Cheeky little dummy. Comes to nothing. The ball's gone loose. Oh, great little offload from Smithson there. Finds Jack Smith. He beats Oladelli to get it over the 23 metres away from the stand of the line. Quick play of the ball, finds Sykes, finds Copland. He steps into the line, finally brought down by the big number 4, Pendlebury. And the 16, Fallon also in there as well. Sykes taking the ball in strong. Finally brought down by the winger Brady. Oh, Adam Ben, finally...
all bets are off now at bookies.
All bets are off at the bookies. Adam Ben, show and go. Every time. He passed it once on Wednesday night when he played against RAF and we scored. We scored. He passed. First time he's ever passed it against RAF on Wednesday and we scored a right try. Ryan Taylor on a right line. Beauty. Townend has a dig from acting half. Makes a couple of yards. Wigan player down in back play. Referee stop play. Pascal told me he was a good ref on Wednesday night. Referee being cautious there with the injury. Gavin Rodden down on the floor. Having a breather, I think, more than hope. Don't look too injured. He's sat up. Seems all right. Hopefully he's all right. Don't like to see lads going down injured, do we, Paul? Any comments so far for the game?
Shit so far.
All right. Great comments from Paul.
Good start. I think
It's been all right, yeah.
Both teams.
Outnumbered there, Paul.
Don't like it when it's the arm wrestle. He just wants to see.
No, just wants to see
flowing football.
flowing champagne rugby.
That's it.
Don't understand the basics
Nah.
of it.
He's always been stuck out on wing, hasn't
Exactly,
he?
don't they?
Twiggy, that's why. Not in engine room like me and thee.
Yeah. Out on wing.
Out on wing.
Putting points on board.
Out on wing being cold. Magically, Gavin Rodden is all right. Bit of a touch up from Jenny too, and he's all right. I think he had a groin strain. Smithson puts a little kick in, looking for the number 13, Adam Ben. Doesn't get him. Oh, good work from Rothwell there at the back. Beats the first receiver. Referee bang on the money there with the eye shot. Coach Lilly on his own today. Ash Golding obviously on Magic Weekend duty. Don't know if he's playing or not, but he'll be there running water on or something. Maybe. If they let him.
They're on last, aren't they?
They're all ground will be empty, everyone will go on. Oladele, strong carry. He gets dumped to the ground just shy of the halfway line by Jack Vincent and Luke Townend. Nice spread play. Fallon finds the 11, Dave Fagan. Yeah, they did, yeah. Good numbers for St Jude's. Good shape. Moving the ball left to right. Fisher taking the ball away. Little kick through, finds Jack Smith. He fields it well. He's held and bundled into touch. Good defence from the St Jude's. Good chase. Nice deep kick. Jack Smith did well. What? Bit of urgency needed from Stanningley, I think. It's going to be. I think this is going to be a low-scoring affair today.
Right, John.
8-4.
8-4, that low.
White to the white and black.
8-4 to the white and blacks is the call from Tom Scully. Soon to be leaving us for the day in town. Josh Warrington fight with all the rest at plebs.
Been a pleb, Nick.
Stood there singing Leeds are we until he gets knocked out.
Yeah.
I think he's going to get beat.
Till Barry Boy, Selby comes up and flattens him.
I'm not going with any fucking delusioned ideas.
Is that why you put him? Yeah.
That's why I'm back to Lee Selby to win.
Anywho. Clayton takes the ball in the centre field, right under the post. 8 metres out. Bevan at acting half. Looks for Oladele, finds Fallon. Ooh, shades of a forward pass there. Finds a big man, Tom Owen, I think.
Watch for floating pass.
Looks for a short ball.
Oh, his prop's got in his way.
Bevan has a look. Props got in his way. We do that. We do that, those props. Not right bright, but I can lift heavy things. Fallon, short ball, finds Rodden. Apologies, finds Fagan. Isn't he Oliver Twist, mate? Oliver.
Right, cast of Oliver here. We've got Barry, Fagan, Rodden.
Who's Barry? In Oliver Twist?
Oh, yeah. You think Bramley version of Oliver Twist.
Fisher, wide ball out, finds Rodden. He's wrapped up by Callum Smithson. Turnover on the fifth and last.
Not between teams at the moment.
Injuries playing on his mind, I think. Tommy, thank you. Thanks for your input. In a bit.
So we replace Tom. We replaced Tom Scully with Tom Dobson.
I'll YouTube you it,
That's right, that one.
Tom Dobson, fellow holiday mate. Ben Medina. My lad.
Torremolinos.
Molinos. Hashtag Mombasa.
Hashtag secret holiday.
Hashtag secret holiday. No, we didn't invite any of the lads. 6 of us went on a sneaky little holiday.
Wankers.
Yep. Nice and quiet. We're all right. Lawrence Bell on the inside ball from Sean Cooper. Brings up the 40. Townend acting half. Finds Adam Ben. Passes out the back to Smithson. He finds Vincent, who throws a wild pass out. Finds Ben Selby. Back to one as the St Jude's players deemed to have played at that.
You all right? You sound out of breath.
Knackered, mate. I'm fat. Can't speak for that long.
Is weather getting best here?
It is, mate, to be fair. And I've swapped my t-shirt for one of these Stanningley ones. It's a bit shiny and sweaty. Oh, good little fend from Jack Smith. Finally gets brought down by the big man Paul Pendlebury out on this near side. Townend having a little dig on his own under 9 style. Cooper acting half. Stanley looking to probe through the St Jude's line. Smithson. He's having a go. Throws a... Can only be described as a shit pass. Referee's deemed it forward. Jack Vincent's arguing, saying, "Nah, miss, you've denied me a try there, pal." I'm not sure they were up wrong with that, to be fair. Hit the ground. Did it go forward? Who knows, Paul?
Who knows? Only the referee can call it.
What were the old Steve-O saying? Momentum rule? Load of rubbish. Well,
A few players missing this week.
couple of calls. We have got a few players missing this week. We've got the regular hooker, Danny Barco's missing, out with an injury. Niall Murphy out with a back injury after playing in the Willsway Charity Cup on Wednesday night, which raises the question, was it worth playing our number 1 half-back in an offing game before arguably one of the biggest games of the season? What do you reckon, Paul?
I agree.
There you go. Wise words from Paul. St Jude's looking a bit pedestrian at the minute, if I'm honest. Bevan acting half, comes this way, finds Fallon. Puts a kick in across field, making Jack Smith work for it. Ben Selby's also there in support. They've let it run out. Gives them all a rest. Hot. As Jamel Henry and
Well, we've got this break in play. Eye candy time.
Crikey. We'll also mention the double substitution for Stanley as Steve Welton and Mark Dugan take the field in replace of Ash Yarrow and Lawrence Bell. Not a bad stint, 14 minutes.
There we go, look at that.
Fucking pervert.
That's chewing, is that? Let's get back again.
Rugby's on, Paul, rugby's on. Dean Parker out from the base of the scrum. Shrugs off Danny Clayton, but he's helped eventually by Fallon. Brought down just over the 20. Dugan with his first carry. He'll not shy off from any work. He's lost a bit of weight, hasn't he, Dugan? He's no longer the cube with legs that he used to be. Yeah, he's more of an oblong. Very, very slow play the ball. Steve Welton struggling to get up on the attentions. They are struggling. They do look to be struggling, the big guys. Number 15 there, Luke Barrett. And also number 9, Nathan Bevan in attendance as well there. Very slow play the ball. Well, he found his front, tried to get up. Not sure what the conversation is now.
Ref saying he can't kick for touch that side.
We got an Well, that's
It's not like he's going in canal, you dickhead.
Well, I must admit, the land at the other side of the fence belongs to Stanningley, so why they can't kick to that side, I've no idea, because they can find the balls afterwards. Strange one. Anyway, referee's decision.
Like shit clubs, we've got more than one ball.
Oh, I don't know though, these days.
Brian won't let us have an
Smithson finds Cooper out the back, finds Smith out the back. Walker goes on the inside. Smith decides to dummy him, and he's brought down by Pendlebury and Brady. Coppy steps into the line. He's brought down in a solid tackle by Oladelli.
Did he get a red card?
No, someone cracked him, didn't they, and got carded. Rumour has it, Yarrow went 60 metres last week and scored.
No.
That's what his mum said. His mum says he's a good-looking lad as well, though. Oh, unlucky lads. Overplay maybe. Overplay.
No, I'm having that.
You're having it, are you?
If you're there about
Yeah, if it's on, it's on, I must admit. But
if it had come off.
if it had come off, it'd have been popping corks running behind posts. Signing autographs. St Jude's coming out of their own half. Bevan shows and goes himself. Dumb is the big man. Barrett has a dig. Short side play from the number 12, Rodden. Hands the ball on. Brings up the fifth and last for the St Jude's. Deep kick out. Fisher, high kick. Tester for Copland. Feels it well on the run. Arguably a very difficult skill, taking the ball on the run. He wasn't barely running that much, to be fair, he was kind of like stepping forward. Remind me of a young Paul Smith, that. Young Paul Smith, our current cameraman. Walking second, yeah. To be fair, they caught it at full pace and blasted 60 metres and scored. Dugan taking the ball in strong. You're not getting an offload off that, man, are you?
Rolling back the years.
Rolling back the years. Adam Ben rarely passed it. Finds Welly. Offload. Finds Jack Vincent out the back. Another offload. Finds Smithson. Smithson shapes to kick and does so. Looking for the touchline. Nice, not a bad little nudge, that.
Keep them moving around.
Keeps them running. Do you want to take over while I have a comfort there?
I don't mind taking over, Michael. How are we all? Brookie here. Usually I'm pretty boring, but I'm feeling a bit of a love today. It's nice weather. Yeah. Alice turned up looking after the old child, so just topped up my sunflower oil. If anyone smells streaky bacon, that's me crisping in the sun like a big piece of pork.
Speaking of that, these lads here.
Oh, look at that. Oh, look at them heads. Oh, got some fat to 50 on them, lads.
Like I said, Fred are going to be burnt later. Johns, you'll get some oil on them.
Have we done a congratulations to the new young sharp in the family? There's one behind the bar.
Get your trilby on.
Right, scrum to Wigan St Jude's there. Bring it out of their own 20. Look very tired of the Wigan side, Paul, wouldn't you say? Look a bit lacking in energy.
Big lads out there.
Oh, bad unforced error there. Just needed to wrap the ball up there, Stanningley. Good defence by Copland in the instance to stop the number 4 who thought he was running over him. Nice comfort break, Michael.
Lovely, enjoyed it.
Pass you back onto the mic because I keep waffling.
Good lad.
Always about food, isn't it?
Yeah, always about food.
Always about food. Waffles now.
Number 18, Luke Harbour on the field. Takes the ball in strong. Bringing up to Stanley 30. Fisher. Dummies. Nice ball out to Rothwell. Finds a winger over on the far side. Darian Fall. Rodden taking the ball in strong, going down the short side. Can he nudge him over? Is he going for it? Good Stanley defence in the end, keeping Rodden up. He's a strong bloke after his severe injury earlier. Crikey, what a warrior. Fisher finds Harbour out the back. He gets dealt with by Dugan and Swelly. The 15, Barrett, taking the ball in strong, looking for the poke his nose through under the post. Does he get it down? Referee's having a look. Held up. Good D from Stanley. Good scrambling D because there's no organisation involved. It's just 6s and 7s, isn't it, currently?
The heat's gone to the heads, mate.
Quite possibly. Oh, they've got some cream on. Fisher puts a little kick over the top. Jack Smith takes it nice and easily. He's brought down by Fagan. Oliver's mate. Walker taking the ball in strong. He's dealt with by Joey Brady. Bennett acting half finds Dugan. He's dealt with quite easily by Rodden and Barrett. in the end. Is it? No, I apologise. It's Harbour. Rodden's out on edge, hiding.
We're throwing ball about a little bit. Maybe we just need to start playing some sets out and moving them around.
Jack Vincent trying to barge his way up to the 40. Stanley struggling to get out of their own half currently. Good defence from Wigan St Judes. Smithson finds Welly on a dodgy ball. Welly does well. Pokes his nose through. Nobody there. Adam Ben was there, but as there was St Jude's defender in the way. Townend comes out of Acton half, puts a little kick in. Tested for barrier off. Well, there was a bit of pressure from Stanley.
Passes down in real well.
Well done from barrier off. Well there. Good defence as well, and chase from Copland and Ben.
Their team are nowhere to be seen at the minute.
They're blowing. They must admit they are blowing. Fitness could be an issue later on in this game for Wigan St Judes on the look of it. Currently, could be wrong, but they are strong, as we've seen. Centres are strong, back rowers strong also. Good carry from the 13, Danny Clayton. He gets dumped on his back though by Welton and Dugan. Loves getting involved, does Dugan. He'll run his blood to water, I must admit. He will keep going until he's absolutely hanging out. Oh, Copland breaks through. Trying to get a quick play of the ball. He's not let back by Bevan. Questions whether Fagan was squared at marker then.
That's a penalty.
Shouts from a penalty from the partisan Stanley crowd. And their wishes are granted.
Bit of Kama Sutra going on there.
Yeah. Obviously the defender's responsibility to clear the ruck. Didn't do so. Half a one and 6 a dozen of the other, or whatever it is. .23 gone here at the Arthur Miller Stadium. Scores still deadlocked at 0-0. Ooh. Big arm wrestle. And to be expected as well from the currently two top teams. Stanley at the top. Wigan St Jude's second currently. Stanley needing to return the favour of beating St Jude's after St Jude's turned us over at their place earlier on in the season. So,
especially with what I would call a depleted Stanley team.
I didn't go over to St Jude's, Paul, so I can't comment on that. But I heard there were 1 or 2 out. Yarrow were out as well. Not 100% sure, but you can only play who's there, can't you? So, not a big fan of moaning about people out and all that lot. Although we did mention that now Murphy being out. Smith puts a little kick through. Chipping for himself. Jamie Jones will tell you. End up in a roundabout, pissed out your brains and kicking for yourself.
It's a shit saying.
It is. Story about Gary Connolly, but we won't go there. 4 points clear at the top currently, Stanley. Wigan St Jude's out on the heels with 10. 8 games, 5 wins for the St Jude's. 9 games, 7 wins for Stanley. So, substitution for Stanley as Luke Shillito takes the field. Sykes it, takes on with a loose ball. Steps 1, steps 2, steps 3. Oh, goes back on the short side. Number 11, Jack Sykes for Stanley. Promotion hero from the other season. Hero! Coming up with the play that led to the final try over at Driglington in the playoffs for Tom Kent to streaking just at the side of the post over at Drig. Cooper dummies runs into a claret and amber wall, if that's the colours. Looks a bit like it. Smithson finds AB on his outline, shrugs off the tackle, dots the ball down under the post. Try time for Adam Ben. He showed and he goed. If goed is even word, he showed and he went past tense.
Jack Sykes made that try. All you that Sykes, all you that Sykes.
Try time for Stanley there, Adam Ben. We'll have a look if he's got a sponsor.
Right scorer there for Stanningley, number 13, Adam Ben, sponsored by the Dogs Trust.
Adam Ben, sponsored by the Dogs Trust. I wouldn't trust him with my dog.
Not unless I want puppies.
Very strange, short-looking puppies.
Dwarf puppies. What time's that kick-off? I need to get off soon, then.
What's that? Time's what kick-off?
Presented trophy, yeah. Royalties are off, aren't they?
Paul Smith might be leaving early today to present the FA Cup.
Got a cup of tea? Calms you down, that cup of tea.
Al Wilson looking like a nonce.
Looks like a bird watching nuts.
40 degrees here at Stanley and Al Wilson's wondering about a cup of tea. What a fucking Doylem. Copland. Formality for Liam Copland, bang in front of the sticks.
Sponsored by Fines Island Zoo, takes the score to Stanningley 6, Wigan St Judes 0.
You were in it.
Give us a game! Do camera for me while I do some twittering.
Don't fucking jinx it, man. Look at
Into him!
One thing I know, you don't mess with Neil's grandma. Try calling him Neil, then she'll have you.
high kick off from St Judes. Copland takes it on the run. Steps into the line. He's brought down by Pendlebury. And also Fallon in there as well. Ryan Taylor takes the ball out from Acton. Gets dumped to the ground by Clayton. Townend finds Yarrow back on the field after his little breather early doors. Shillito taking the ball in. Worked his way into the pack from fullback as Luke Shillito. One of the best fullbacks of his generation, would you say, Brookie?
I would, yes. It was absolutely fantastic.
Decided to be a roofer, put loads of weight on, eating brekkies every day, and now he's a back rower / prop. Bit like Jack Buzzy. Defence needs to be on the ball now. Barry Rothwell, good under the eyeball. Rodden poking his nose through again. Strong carrier of the ball, Rodden. Pass out the back. Not sure who that was. Can't quite see. 14, Declan Hidden pokes his nose through. He gets slammed to the ground by Ashara. The big man, very aggressive. Fisher puts a deep kick in. Looking for Jack Smith. Wicked bounce straight into the arms of Jack Smith. He finds a pass out, finds Copland. He's looking on the outside. Can he beat the number 5 Joey Brady? No. He gets brought down on 30. Townend at Acton half. Looks for Jordan Walker, finds him. He takes the ball in, taking some of the load off the forwards. He's up the second tackle. Shillito. He's got Adam Ben in support. Gets stood up by the number 13 Clayton and the number 9 Nathan Bevan, who's had a good game so far. Townend, Adam Ben finds Ash Yarrow, fumbles with it a bit, knocks the attentions of Rodden away. He comes back for a second go.
50-yard break Ash Yarrow made last week.
Yeah, his mum told me. Went 60 metres, his mum said. Oh, loose carry from Stanningley, Adam Ben. Rodden gratefully accepts the ball and makes a good 10 metres. Good carry from Leon Harbour. Shilley flies out of the line trying to get a hit on, misses him. Calls a forward pass from the Stanley contingent. I'd be inclined to agree there as well, to be honest.
I would too.
Harbour goes through. Fisher finds Fallon. Out the back to Rothwell. He finds Pendlebury out the back. Looks for a little cheeky offload. Ends up offloading to the lady in the crowd.
Hey, offload for!
Some of the Stanley fans choosing to explain to him that it was an awful offload. I think he knows. I'll be able to watch it back as well, won't I? Think, what was I doing? Cracking view from our position here on the gantry. Don't wind them up, Robbo. We'll get them mad up. Ben Selby coming in for a bit of work. Finds Carl McGuigan fresh on the field. Ex-Keighley player, back rower. Ashiado on the charge. He breaks up over the halfway line. 3 defenders to bring him down.
It's good for 10 metres, is that bad?
It's good. It's good for 60. It's good for 60 as of last week, mate. Shilley taking the ball in on a good line. No support with him. Need to push through a little bit more, Stanley, I think. Play for the player on. Smithson has a little dig on his own. Very much an off-the-cuff player is Smithson. Never know what he's going to do. Cooper finds Jack Sykes. He finds Copland on a short ball. Copland tries to step inside, but accidentally puts his foot into touch. According to the line-up, two Wigan St Judes players down. Number 18 there, Leon Harbour as well. I don't know who the other one is. Driving around like he'd been shot. Is it number 8? Number 8, Tom Owen, big man. Been carrying it strong. For the sake of the game, I hope he's all right. I hope he can carry on.
Zoomed in on the physio. I think we've got an ACL.
We've had a shouting from one of our viewers. Stop filming women's asses. I've got nothing to do with the camera, Michael. I'm on the microphone. Where the lads point the camera is not down to me.
Who's on camera now?
Matthew Brook is currently the cameraman as Paul's disappeared. Don't know where he's gone. Where's he gone, Chip?
Comfort break.
Comfort break. He's on to the toilet and get a pint, I think. Bet he hasn't. He's here. He hasn't even got himself one. My show is on duty later presenting the FA Cup, seeing as our alt roles are busy today. We need to put some scores on board as well. 6-0. Gives us 6, Brookie, I'll put it on. Scrum down, Stanley, after a little break. Well,
Is Carsten watching again?
Carsten, I think he is watching. He tweeted us earlier. Carsten Broom. I'll have a Guinness, please. Brooks, aye.
Oh, Brookie.
There's a tray somewhere. There's a tray there, Brookie. Good run there from Wigan St Judes. Paul, point the camera in the right position, please.
What's more important, my beer or Graham?
Well, then, seeing as though they're breaking through there with... great run there from the number 3, I think it is, Connor Parkinson. Steps Jack Smith. Great play from the Wigan St Judes. Paul was too busy faffing about with his pint. All you got to do is give £3 to you, mate, and point the fucking camera in the right direction. Great try from Connor Parkinson there, as you may have heard on the tannoy. Pretty much 80 metres there. Wigan St Judes have gone, which shows how dangerous they are. If we let them play, they will score. So we need to be a little bit smarter. Boys are getting a little bit tired. Half an hour gone, just over. Well, 35 minutes to be honest. So we need to be a little bit smarter. The sun is beating down on the Arthur Miller Stadium. No, there's no shade. Right across the pitch.
Successful conversion there by number 7, Ben Fisher. Takes the score to Stanningley 6, Wigan St Judes 6.
Good kick there from Ben Fisher, converting the try. Stanningley 6. What? No, we've got no 6s, but we've got loads of 9s for some reason. Cheers, mate. You throw them up, I'll bat them out of the park, mate. Good game, this. What do you reckon, Paul?
Shit.
Paul still not impressed. Good arm wrestle, I feel, for the National Conference Division 2. Fallon finds number 12. Oh, it's not the number 12. Who is it, that? Leon Harbour, I think it is. Good carry away from Actonarf. From the number 4, Pendlebury. Strong runner. Little knock on, though. He's not happy with the referee's call for that. He's protesting vigorously. Profusely. Good word, that, Paul. Good word. Another injury.
There's a shock.
Get out your puff.
These lot have been down more times than
Number
us,
14, Declan Hidden. They love a little breather, don't they?
They're playing game now, aren't they?
Yeah, I'm playing game, I think. Yeah, my leg's hurting, boss. My leg's hurting. Come and rub it.
Stanningley attacking position when their players goes down.
Must admit, Jenny too, their physios has probably done more mileage than any of the players, to be fair.
She's done quite a lot of miles, so looks like she's from China.
Very presumptuous of you, that, Paul. Maybe the heritage lies there.
Either that or sons in her eyes.
He's alright, there's no wrong with him, look. You need to stop going down. Benders.
Sorry, Tom.
Oh, no offence, Tom. Smithson finds Dean Parker. What can Dean Parker do? Shows and pokes his nose through. He's finally brought down. It is a big nose to poke through as well. Darian Fall brings him down. Selby away from Actonarf. Again, tries his luck.
Ball went on the end of his nose and he scored.
Adam Bennett Actonarf finds Smithson. Yarrow on the inside. Cooper finds the number 14, Carl McGuigan. Back in the first team after a stint in the second team. Adam Ben. Don't know what he's doing. He's having a little dig on his own. Try scoring from earlier on. Poking his nose through. Can he get over the line? He does, but he's held up. Good D from the Wigan St Judes there. Calls for... Oh, what? Calls for a drop goal from the Stanley crowd. That was a shocking pass. Was that Adam Ben, wasn't it?
No, he took Holland, didn't he?
Was it Townend? Luke Townend. Shocking ball. And joined up by Dobbo in the gantry.
Designer, mate.
Cool, mate.
Designer.
Designer.
You know what I mean? It was always backwards as designer.
Yeah.
Smell nice, anyway.
Oh, great carry again from Parkinson. He's brought the line. He's gone. Copland's going to try and cut the angle down. Jack Smith's looking for it. I think he's going to score. He is. Parkinson. Great try again for the Wigan St Judes. Breakaway try.
280 metres for that lad, get him off.
Exactly. He's done his work for there. 80 metres twice. That's 160 metres, that, Paul.
Whoa.
Quick maths.
Right score left, Wigan St Judes, number 12, Gavin Rodden.
I apologise. I've given him I've called it as Parkinson there. I apologise, Mr. Rodden. You've done all right there. You were laid on floor like a dying swan earlier. Now you've just run 80 metres. What a miraculous recovery that is.
Who scored?
Gavin Rodden. Previously looking like an extra from Saving Private Ryan. Now he's gone 80 metres and scored. Crikey. Here, get their physio on our team. She's beauty, her. It's your fault, is that, Glenn? It was Glenn when he comes back. Shades on. Fisher attempts to... He does. Good boot on him as young Fisher.
Successful conversion there by number 7, Ben Fisher. Takes a half-time score there, ladies and gentlemen. Stanningley 6, Wigan St Judes 12.
You heard it there, ladies and gentlemen, on the tannoy. Stanningley 6, Wigan St Judes 12. Wigan St Judes opting to go up into the corner, into the shade. Stanley, I think, knowing Stanley, will probably sit out in the sun and bake for 10 minutes. But I ain't got a pen, so I can't jot out down. Adam Ben with a try for Stanley earlier in the first half, giving Stanley the lead 6-0. And two good tries as well from Wigan St Judes. Connor Parkinson with the first. Gavin Rodden with a spectacular solo effort. Busting through the line, bagging the score. Ben Fisher 100% with the boot, taking the scores to Stanningley 6. Wigan St Judes 12 in this important game, first v seconds in the National Conference League Division 2. So we're going to take a little break and we'll join you in about 10 minutes time with the second half, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you can stay around. Please enjoy our sponsors on the screen. Cheers, bye-bye. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I'm left here on my own in the commentary box. Paul's gone for a cig. Brookie seemingly has gone to Ireland for this pint of Guinness. And we're back on the game. A good game as well in my eyes. Arm wrestle, not the most spectacular game. 2 good tries from Wigan St Judes, put them in the lead. Especially the second effort from Gavin Rodden. Good, I reckon, 60-70 metres-ish. Stanningley do need to be smarter in the game. I'm going to have to try and commentate as well as video as well. Paul's cancer stick is obviously more important than this game. So apologies if it goes a bit wayward for a few minutes. Try my best. Ash Yarrow taking the first ball into the second half. Brings up the Stanley 20. Coming out of his own half. Gilito. Handed on from Liam Copland. Good defence from Rodden. Jack Sykes. Massive change of direction for Sykesy. As I hand over the video and duties to Matthew Brook. Finally back from Ireland with his Guinness. Steady set from Stanley, not amazing. Smithson puts a kick in. Can I split the winger? Darian Hall on the full-back, Barry Rothwell. No, Rothwell takes the ball in, runs across field. He's finally brought down by the attentions of Carl McGuigan and 13, Adam Ben. Try scorer for Stanley early in the first half. Wigan St Judes coming out of their own half with a 6-point lead in the second half at Stanley. National Conference League Division 2 clash. First versus second. Wigan St Judes already with a defeat against Stanley, with a win against Stanley, should I say. As a big man, Tom Owen bounces across the line, handing people off for fun. Needs to get him to wrap his legs up. Can't run without legs, can the Brookie?
Can't run without the legs.
Can't run without red either.
You know that, mate?
I do know that. Lazy arm. Fifth and last here for Wigan St Judes. 40 metres out. Deep kick to Fallon. Wearing the number 16 because the number 6 doesn't fit him. Too many pies over in Wigan, I would imagine. We've got a lot of family in Blackburn, you know, they're not into pies. Must be a specific Wigan thing. Love an Uncle Joe's mint ball though. Love it. Slow play the ball. Referee not happy in the end. It was a slow ruck that. He's been all right, this referee today. I've enjoyed him. A couple of dubious calls. The forward pass in the first half of Wigan, very dubious. Pony kick from Smithson. Doesn't find touch. Finds Rothwell in touch. Smithson realised his pony kick and chased hard. And then looks like he's running in custard. Penalty to Stanley in this very scrappy passage of play here at the Arthur Miller Stadium. Is he going for it? Never! Number 17 there. Number 17, Ben Jones. Bit of a professional foul, I think that's deemed. Slowing the player down. Stanley could have... I don't think Stanley could have fucking done it, to be honest with you, but harsh. Penalty would have sufficed, I think, there, but we'll take it. We'll take it. He has. Shout loud enough to get it, don't you, apparently? Yarrow bringing up the 20. Stanley in a good position. 13 v 12. Smithson, short ball, finds Jack Vincent poking his nose through. Cheeky little offload to Jack Smith. 8 metres out. Ben acting half, finds Smithson. He finds Ash Yarrow on an inside ball, trying to barge his way over. Quick play the ball, short side play, finds Adam Ben. He finds Dean Parker, trying to barge his way over, and does. Has he got the ball down? My head's in the way, I apologise. Try time for Stanley. Dean Parker on the near side with a little offload. Good decision from Adam Ben in the end to go short. Dean Parker, sponsored by HB Heating and Plumbing Limited, which is fitting because it's his firm. Well, his dad's firm. But yeah, if you're in the Leeds area, HP Plumbing and Heating, look no further. Although, if you want an outdone on roof, the young apprentice James Devine, who plays in our academy team, does not like heights. Took him about 20 minutes to get on roof at Jordan's. Bless him. And he had a black eye as well. Dean had him working at 6 o'clock on a Friday. What kind of a boss is that? What a wanker. Stanley 10, Wigan St Judes 12. Kick to come. Copland, usually solid with a boot. It's a difficult one. 5 metres in from the tide line. He's been practising this week. What do you reckon, Paul? Paul shakes his head. Quid says he gets it, me. Quid. I'll have a quid on it.
Wrong side for him.
Now in. Sweeps it in. Sweeps it in. Thurston-esque. Jonathan Thurston. Kills it from right. Shh. The hush of silence rings round Arthur Miller Stadium. Does he get it? It's a good effort. Straight over the white dot. Chip owes me £1. Liam Copland, sponsored by Fine Zala and Zeus. And as was billed beforehand, a tight game. 12-all here at the Arthur Miller Stadium. Wigan St Judes. They haven't come to make up the numbers, they've come to give us a game. They want to take a scalp on this fine, probably the best pitch in the country. Amateur rugby league wise. Everyone loves playing here. They should hate playing here though, shouldn't they, to be fair? But they don't. Love it. Nice high kick off. Copland straight back into the action from his kick. McGuigan takes the ball in, tries to dance about a bit. I think he needs to be a bit more direct in his running. Wigan St Judes player gladly swings him round and we get an extra 2 metres. Thanks for that, Tom Owen, the big man. I nearly said Barco then. Adam Ben. Jack Smith away from match and half. He gets wrapped up by Fallon, the big man, the number 6.
Doing all right, Adam Ben, at the minute.
He is doing all right, Adam Ben. Match and half. Finds Cooper, finds Shillito. He finds Smithson out the back. Shocking ball and a shocking decision by the number 11 Jack Sykes to just kick it. What are you doing, mate? It was an awful pass, but don't just kick it straight into the hands, do you, Paul? You try and catch a flaming thing. Penalty all offside, rightly so. Penalty to Wigan St Judes. He's going to take 10. I haven't done the clock, no, I apologise. What do you reckon?
Got to see someone phone asking what's going on.
How many? No. We'll go. Belly, how long's gone in this half? 4. What is it?
5 minutes.
I reckon 5. Got me 5. Knock on there from Fallon. What it a knock on? I wasn't looking at.
Down in the background. Look over at far side.
There's
He's just swan-dived on the floor.
Yeah.
He's literally just thrown himself on the floor.
Wigan St Judes, bit of a stoppage, bit of an error.
If you watch back, he just threw himself on the floor.
Bit of an error from. I'm going to watch
Fucking scumbag.
that. Paul's not happy. Carsten Broom, thanks for the heads up on the clock.
Get him off.
That my bad, that mate, my bad. Mike Johnson, owner of one of our main club sponsors, Active Workwear. Big shout out to you. We'll have a little shout out to some of the sponsors while we're here in this little break and play. Active Workwear, long-term sponsor of the club. Great bloke, lovely guy to bits. We'll have a go through some of the players. Steve Welton, sponsored by Dust Control Environmental. Will Barker, DW Electrical. Sean Cooper, sponsored by Rodley Carpets. Jack Hamilton, Farza Roofing. Back at game. Smithson finds Copland out the back. He in turn finds Jack Smith in space. Can he make an advantage of this space? I think he can. He's going for the line. He's set the number 5. He's going, put your ears back, Jack. Have a back yourself. Does he get that? He gets the ball down. Great try. Great individual effort. Nice ball from Shillito, putting Jack Smith into some space. Try time for Stanley. Try time. We'll have that every day of the week. What a try for Stanley. Couple of long range efforts today.
Try scorer there for Stanley. Number 1, Jack Smith.
Jack Smith, sponsored by STD Digital. We'll have that. score some decent tries at STD_network. Follow us on Twitter. Stanley Television Digital on YouTube. Like and subscribe. We're all right. Subscribers are creeping up slowly but surely. Keep getting emails at work and getting told off. We'll take that. Not against the run of play, I don't think, but unexpected.
What happened to that kid who went into back of that low loader thingy?
Dead, mate.
Honestly, Browners.
Head come off.
Head come off.
Well, I don't know if it come off, but definitely in bits. Words from our resident paramedic. From our resident paramedic, who we all know. Bits of his napper on back seat and that. On his way home from a night shift.
What is it?
Poor bloke. Yeah.
Depends if low loaders stopped him.
He's come out across Ring Road to go other way, and he's been coming away from Ringways towards Gala Bingo.
What it? An M3 or somebody who drive that?
5 it looked like a big one.
A big fella.
Shifted trailer about 2 metres apparently. So it must have hit it at some pace. Copland with a good taking the scores to Stanley 18, Wigan St Judes 12. I think it's going to go down to the wire this game, ladies and gentlemen. Couple more sponsors for you, ladies and gents. Brookie's laid on my programme, so I've ripped it. W. Madden Building Supplies in Pudsey, another one of our club sponsors. Atlas Green sponsors Ashley Arrow. Jordan Walker, Licensed Tyres Limited. Liam Duffy, ICM Debt Recovery. Niall Murphy, the injured Niall Murphy today. JC Junction 32 Auto Centre. Ben Selby, Farsley Roofing. Chris Holder, Armstrong and Burns Motors. Short kick-off for the Wigan St Jude. Not a fan of short kick-off, Paul.
No, I'm me neither.
Low percentage play. Shillito takes the ball in strong.
He's come back well.
He has. He's come back strong. Had a few years out of the game, concentrate on his business. And he's done well as well. Got a nice big Audi, a nice big manor somewhere. I don't know where it is, but it's got a nice big lovely house, so I'm happy with that. Adam Bain away from acting half. Catches it. Catches it. Markers out of whack. Take two. Pointing at the chart. Pointing at the post.
I'll take over the microphone.
Might have broke.
Give you a comfort break. Didn't see what happened then. What happened then?
Penalty. Adam Ben out of acting half. Beat the markers. Markers not square. Penalty.
He's been playing well today, as Mr. Ben. I think it's because he's got his dog watching. He's trying to impress her. If we can just pan over quickly. There's his dog on the hill on the bench. Bit of silence now while he takes the kick.
Let's all talk about secret holiday dickhead.
Let's all talk about a beauty holiday. It looks class, mate. Let's all get Beano.
Successful conversion by Liam Copland there. Takes the score to Stanley 20. Oh, Wigan 12. He's sponsored by Fine Zala and Zeus. I don't know how they've still not found them dogs yet, but
Don't concentrate on those two.
I think it's a general trust that finds dogs. We haven't got a full information on it yet, but whatever they're doing, they're all for the animals.
Big shout out to our match ball sponsor today and every home game who sponsors every home game. Crown Anchor Public House down at Rodley. Massive Leeds United pub, massive rugby pub. Great little beer garden at the back on the canal. Massive supporters of local sport. Know a lot of lads that go in there as well. It's a beautiful little boozer. There's some great times in there, it's ace. Alan Howard down at the Crown Anchor. Shirley taking the ball in strong. Matty Brooks screeching in my ear like a twat. Copland away from acting half. Little dilly dance in front of the line. David Fagan not having any of it. Bangs him. Tom Owen as well in there, holding him down. Lawrence Bell back on the field, taking the ball in strong. He's brought down by Nathan Bevan. Tom Owen as well. He's getting through some work. He's a big man.
Big man from the waist up.
Yeah. Adam Bent. Dicking around. Sykes it. Oh, Dean Parker goes through. Referee deems it to be obstruction. Yeah, I don't think it interrupted any defenders. And if it does, it's... Yeah.
Number 2, your boots untied!
Here we go. Brookie's had a pint. It's helping. Shilley takes a bench, having a breather. Good stint from Shilley, lads, I reckon.
Yep.
Great comments from the lads. Need to wet my whistle, me. Oladelli back on the field, running strong with the scrum hat.
Do a shout out to Scots, John.
Big shout out to Scots John in the cafe in Benel Medina. He's about 300 years old, him. Done 20 years of every trade you could imagine. Been all over the world, you name it. Put some beer away in there though, didn't we, Tomo? On a secret holiday. Beauty. 150 a pint. But Beryl Salt, so we had to go around the corner and pay $4.50 a pint.
Took Wonky Donkey.
Took Wonky Donkey.
It's gonna rain!
It's gonna rain, man!
Beryl Salt, never.
Anyway, back to the game. Oh, Bevan having a little dig on his own, poking his nose through. He's finally wrapped up by Lawrence Bell, it looks. Brings up the fifth and last. 6 metres out from the Stanley try line. Wigan looking dangerous. Oh, I was going to say he's gone under nines here as young Pendlebury, but he's correct decision to have a dig. He's had a dig, caught Stanley offside and got an extra 6 right on the Stanley line. Stanley going to have to be on the metal here. Keep him out. Welly thought about getting involved. Oh, dummy. Bevan. Finds number 14, Declan, hidden on the short side. Bevan in that to finds Fallon. Short ball to Owen. Can he barge his way over? No. Gets brought down by Jack Sykes and Steve Welton. The big Geordie. Fisher puts a little kick in. Likes a little kick, does Fisher. Jack Smith gladly takes the ball on. Be hard work out of their own half. Oh, Ben Selby strong out of his own half there. Makes a good 10-11 metres. Can feel a sneeze coming on. Hay fever's killing me. Adam Bennett at half for the third tackle. Oh, slow play the ball. Get out of the way. Come on, referee. Yeah, bloody hell. Yeah. Stanley crowd not happy. Bevan's got his hand in his hair waving around. Don't know what it is, directing traffic. Smithson puts a long kick in over the head of the winger and the full-back Rothwell. And it's turned him. And he's got the ball on his own line as Rothwell. Good Stanley chase. 4 players up there. Copland gets stripped on the outside for pace. Good return from Rothwell there. Brings up the 30 metres. Stanley. Too eager in the...
10 minutes, you Doylan!
Not happy with that. Not happy with that. The Stanley or the Wigan St Jude's players. St Jude's sideline calling for a sin bin, as per their sin bin earlier on. I think Stanley were in more of a point scoring position, leaning towards a professional foul. What? Penalty on the 40. Wigan St Jude's coming out of their own half. Number 8, Tom Owen. Is it number 8, Tom Owen, that? No, I think it's number 15, Bartlett. It is. Oladelli taking the ball in. The ball comes out of the play. Referees deemed it ripped. Come out at some pace, did the ball. Penalty to Wigan St Jude's, and the referees marched Stanley 10 metres for chelping as well.
Stay down, whoever that is, stay down.
Gobby.
Stay down.
Matt McGuigan on the floor with heavily strapped knee there as well. Don't know where Stanley physio is, Hillary Pape. But the assistant physio, not sure of her name. Name's not on there, but young gingerbird. It's usually ex-Leeds goalkeeper Nigel Martin. It's usually her daughter that helps Hillary out, isn't it? But Carl McGuigan gets up gingerly after a little drink. He's all right. Luke Towning back on the field. Carl McGuigan's off. Brought him off. Not sure what everyone's laughing about. I missed the joke. Wigan St Jude's on the attack with a 13 Clayton out to now. 15 Luke Barrett taking the ball in strong. He's brought down by Lawrence Bell and Steve Welton. Fallon out the back, turns it inside to Pendlebury, who's been strong all day today. Yeah, I think it would have been a wiser option to go out wide. Barrett trying to bundle his way over. They are a bigger side, Paul, but I'm not sure they're getting much joy trying to barge their way through. I think they've got better chance on edges, don't you? Quick play the ball from Adam Ben. Couple of offside over there. Pendlebury especially offside. Gee whiz. Lazy swine. Swelly brought down just shy of the halfway, bringing up the fifth and last for Stanningley. We're on red? Yeah, red's good, mate. Red's good. Kick through. Not the best kick. Brings up the 20 for Stanley. Decent game management. Slow the game down. Have a little bit of a breather. What are you on about? It wasn't, but it was all right. Sorry, Joe. Got a man down. Looks like Swelly. Sunbathing. Head injury. Dave Spence prowling around. Hump blower. Probably making out some big £1 million business deal. Putting some roofs in somewhere. Selling stock. Decent crowd out today at Stanningley. At least 12,000 on the hill. I think we need a bit of an extension on our gantry. I think no game next week, Paul. Blank holiday next week. No game, and then the week after that is Hunslet Warriors away. And then the week next week I'll be sunning myself in just outside Ripon, camping with kids.
I'm going Lanzarote, straight off plane, straight in car up to Hummonby.
Yeah. Hummonby Gap. Great. What a place. At least you're not at work, mate. At least you're not at work.
I don't work anyway.
Well, yeah, that is very true. Short side play from Wigan St Jude's. Good tackle from Ben Selby on the number 3, Parkinson. Try scorer from earlier. So he's a dangerous man, Parkinson. He can score them from distance as well. Good shot from Dugan and Jack Vincent also in attendance for the number 2 there, Darian Fall. Oladelli taking the ball in. He's brought down a couple of yards short. Adam Ben there and Jack Vincent. Barrett taking the ball in. He gets shotted by Jack Sykes. Referee's not happy. Jack Vincent, captain, been brought in by the referee. Referee not happy with a shoulder charge. Not sure that was a shoulder charge. I think it was just more of a missed tackle than a shoulder charge.
All on report.
All on report?
Yeah.
Is it put on report?
Team report.
Oh, team warning. Next one's going to be a card, obviously.
Wrong choice of word. Should have said warning, not report. I apologise.
Number 13, Danny Clayton, waiting for the ball for the tap. 17, Ben Jones, finally getting involved after his sin binning early on. Makes good yardage as well, good lad.
Standing a player to do 10 minutes in a minute.
Yeah, quite possibly, as Bartlett takes a ball in. Barrett, not Bartlett.
Yeah, I've got to
Albert Bartlett. Fallon. Short ball finds Pendlebury on a good line. Gets a good offload away. Water ball, great offload. Finds Barry Rothwell outside on the right hand side. Streaks over the play. What can you say about that? What a try. Great rugby try from Wigan St Jude's. Taking the scores to Stanley 20. Wigan St Jude's 16. 16. Great try. Good play from Pendlebury there. He's been a thorn in our side. Number 1, Barry Rothwell. You reckon he'll kick it? I do. Baz Rothwell. I won't post it yet, Paul, just in case. All right, just don't press tweet. Just don't press it yet. Stanningley, looking a bit dejected behind the post, having a little sulk with themselves, kicking pebbles. Take a few moments to thank our sponsors, Croft Street Fisheries in Farsley. What a fish shop that is, beauty. Absolutely beauty. He's nailed it. He's nailed the kick as well. Also Rodley Carpets, we mentioned them on Wednesday night. We were joined by the owner of Rodley Carpets, Mark Adams. Absolutely brilliant. Doing the best to give you the best prices in Leeds with a fitting service, second to none. If you need laying, satisfaction guaranteed with Rodley Carpets. Croft Street Fisheries. Also, Ryan Property Law, selling a house, buying a house. They will look after you. Looked after the club, looked after everyone. Plum Call also. Weaver Street down in Kirksall. Independent plumbers merchants. Looking after all our lads. A couple of tradesmen in our gang. Smithson with a high kickoff. High kickoff, finds Fallon. Oh, fumbles it. Olidelli picks it up. Good chance to wall him in. Dean Parker with a good tackle. Get shouldering count. Number 2, Darian Fall. Gets away. Yeah, we're looking a bit tired, I must admit. Stanley looking a bit tired. Wigan St Judes with the tails up a little bit. Feel like the momentum swung their way to the claret and ambers. I'm saying claret and amber. I don't know if that's your official colours, but that's what I'm gonna go with. Oh, Pendlebury's gone for it again. He's gone for the cheeky offload again, but he's found Copland this time. Copland, can he go to the corner? Yes, he does. Copland streaks away on a loose ball from Paul Pendlebury. Gaze all the way, 50 metres. Thank you very much, Pendlebury. We'll have that. And he scored in the corner as Liam Copland. He'll have a little breather and compose himself before the conversion attempt. What a solo effort. Liam Copland, sponsored by Fine Zala and Zeus.
Number 2, Liam Copland, sponsored by Fine Zala and Zeus.
I'd like to also say a shout out to one of our open age sponsors and also Paul's employees, Gibbs and Dandy, Plumbers Merchants. Don't know if that's your official employer. Sangaban is the official employer. Also like to thank my employer, Rotalk, for sponsoring us. Some of our kit for the junior teams. Tackle pads, balls, and all that kind of carry on. Kudu products as well, Kudu print, so print our programmes, award-winning programmes, thanks to Stuart McGill, graphic designer. What a guy. Victor Meldrew, miserable little turd. Glenn Metcalf, thoughts on the game?
Well, I think we've been all right, haven't we, today? Hard conditions and a big Wigan side. Superb. It's good to see Mark Dugan back out there.
Always a pleasure watching Dugan.
I'll hang on to this mic for a little bit, if you don't mind. Afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, from the hill at Stanningley.
That's it. That's all you're getting from him. That is, ladies and gents, the coward. That is Glenn Metcalf. Went to play football when we were getting beat every week. Started winning and has miraculously come back. 26-18 in Stanley's favour here at the Arthur Miller Stadium against Wigan St Judes in this National Conference Division 2 top of the table clash. What a game it's been, to and fro-in, arm wrestle. Referee stopped the clock. He's not happy with something.
Joe.
Waiting for his touch judges.
Joe again.
Fisher lining up for the kick-off. Looks like they might go short again. No, opted to go long this time. Straight into the arms of Liam Copland. He finds Welton on the charge. Ex-Gateshead player, Steve Welton. I think he's... Is it Ash Yarrow? I apologise, Welly, and I apologise, Ash, as well. I apologise as well, Ash. To be fair, Ash, you're better looking than Welly. Defo. Vincent out wide. He's brought down by Rodden. And the number 3, Parkinson, try scorer. Townend finds Adam Ben. Wrapped up well by fall. Smithson, first receiver, he finds Jack Sykes on a ball. Jordan Walker takes the ball in, gets wrapped up early doors and forced to the ground. I think he's been kept quiet today as Jordan Walker by the centre over there. Pendlebury, high kick, bounces. Oh, over the head of Rothwell. He's not the tallest man. Half decent chase from Stanley. Townend and Walker wrap him up well. Some slow walkers back for the Wigan St Judes team. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 players still not onside, and it's a second tackle. Coach will be watching this video back and having a go at him, I would imagine. The camera doesn't lie, boys. Third tackle. Bevan, acting half, goes down the blind side. Looks for the big man, Barrett.
Finally finding it a good game.
He's wrapped up. Are you enjoying it now, Paul? I'm glad you're enjoying it, mate. I'm glad you're enjoying it. Bevan away from acting half. Does well. Beats the markers. Beats the first defenders as well. Shrugs them away. Brings up the Stanley 40. Fifth and last tackle for the Wigan St Judes. Fallon, eyeball. Finds Fisher out the back. He's got a good boot on him as Fisher. Finds Ben Jones out wide, the Simbin guy from earlier on. He finds Parkinson, the try scorer. I think Ben Jones has got a bit more in his locker than what he's shown so far. Looks rather athletic. I think it was a harsh decision to Simbin him early as well.
Are we still a team warning, aren't we? Or do you
I don't know if it's team warning. I don't know if it lasts till the end of the game or what. Shocking play the ball. Selby runs across the face of the St Jude's defensive line. Gets wrestled to the floor. Not to the floor. He just gets wrestled by Oladelli. Referee calls held. Shilley. Luke Shillett back on the field. He gets dumped to the ground by Parkinson. Townend acting half. Stanley going to go blind. No, they go open side. Finds Yarrow on his own. No push through for Yarrow. Taking some of the flies off Stanley. Good looking little go himself. Yeah, solid hit as well from Brady, the winger. Oh no, sorry, Darian Hall, the winger. Smithson puts a little cheeky kick in. Finds touchline. Good, decent game management there from Callum Smithson.
So while Mick takes a comfort break, you've got the pleasure of me for 5 minutes. Nothing rude, nothing blue, and nothing racist. Oh dear, cracking day out today. 10 bells up at Pudsey Carnival, setting up a stall for Leeds Juniors. 4 hours of my life I'll never get back. As the full-back, I ain't got the team sheet in front of me, so I don't know the names. It's a run across field. Just towards the 30. Gone blind side now. Another. Oh, he's gone for a little ball again, and Sean Cooper picks it up. He's not going to go all that way, is he? I think Stanningley now need to consider going towards the sticks for 1 point, I think. What do you say, Dobbo?
What?
Going for 1 point, what do you think?
Yeah, definitely. I think 1 point, yeah, seals it. Definitely.
Let's see what we've got here down in this corner. There's Big Mick's back now. There you go.
We'll go Stanley on the charge.
I didn't swear or anything, man.
Good work, Paul. Well done. Well done. Smithson acting half. Yarrow goes on the inside. Finds Luke Shillito rather.
Jack Sykes.
Right, 17. What is Jack Sykes? I apologise, Paul.
Yes. Told you.
Won it. Callum Smithson. 27 points to Stanley. 18. Callum Smithson.
I drop a goal every time you go. Wigan St Judes 18.
Callum Smithson. Sponsorship currently available for Callum Smithson. Shout out to HB Clark Brewery, sponsoring all our fine ales down at the Rugby Club. Nearly Winters Guild, Chartered Accountants. They look after the funds along with Tom Bell, our treasurer. Deep kick-off from Fisher. Finds Adam Ben. Adam Ben fancies a go himself. He's brought down shy of the 20. Shouts of get off his head. It's difficult to miss Adam Ben's head. He's only 3 foot tall.
I don't know if you inch on there, right?
Yeah, I am. To be fair, I'm being generous. Asharo taking the ball in. He plays the ball. Smithson finds Luke Shillito. Under 18's hero from a few years back. Oh no, referees deemed it not an obstruction as Jack Vincent goes through. Luke Townend gets held with the ball. Cooper takes the ball in. Pedestrian set from Stanningley. I think they're trying to run the clock down, but there's still 7 minutes to go. Short ball finds Adam Benny. Good feet and ends up tripping and stumbling. Brings up the 40 and the 5th and last for Stanningley. Smithson. He got Shapes to kick. He's going to have a little dig on his own then. Shapes to kick. Rothwell fumbles the ball. Back to one for Stanley as Stanley number 5, Ben Selby, fields it. Townend takes the ball in strong. Dances around in front of the Wigan St Judes defensive line. Could finish the game off, you reckon? Yep. Try time here and I think it's game over. Sean Cooper putting a little kick through. Yay! Jordan Taylor gets on a dubious kick from Sean Cooper. Ryan Taylor plays to the whistle, files it and dots it down. Great try from Stanley. Taking the score to Stanley 31, Wigan St Judes 18.
Number 3, Ryan Taylor. Ryan is sponsored by the family in memory of his granddad, John Nicholson. Thank you very much.
Ryan Taylor, sponsored by his family in memory of his granddad, John Nicholson. Love a sentiment, that. As Liam Copland shapes up to attempt this long conversion from the Ben Ayre side of the field. Well, let's take this opportunity to give a shout out to our friend and fellow STD man, Jimmy Newman, over in Australia, struggling a bit at this moment in time. Be soon back to the UK, hopefully. Be awesome to see you back over here, Jimmy, and we're all behind you, pal. Whatever you need, give us a shout. Good man. Jack Sight leaves the field in the new kit, sponsored by BWS Waste Management. Massive company over here in Leeds. Sponsor the Rhinos, sponsor Leeds United, sponsor Stanningley. It's a right combo, isn't it, that?
We're the only team that win.
Well done, Adam!
It's been a good shout for teams in Leeds currently. Milford up there in the top of Division 1. Once at Parkside over in top of the Premier. Stanley top of the Division 2. Currently. Happy days for rugby league in Leeds. Copland with a good attempt. Nudges it as well. Taking the scores to Stanley 33, Wigan St Judes 18. Well, I make it about 5 minutes to go. With stoppages.
Yeah, but I pass your numbers as 33 though.
Referee waiting for his touch judges to get back on side. Back involved. Fisher with a kickoff. Where they're going to go? Referee's happy, is it? He's happy. Here we go. Fisher, kickoff. Deep kickoff. Finds Copland. He in turn finds Dugan. Dugan on the charge.
What, Dugan?
He does not change direction much. Love that man. Absolutely love that man. The only man I know slept on a steam iron in Blackpool and didn't even notice. Welly, good game. Yeah, I was woke up at 6 a.m.
His pizza from us.
Oh, and he growled. He tried to pinch it, he growled at us.
Remember on my stag do in Poland when he was fast asleep eating a bag of crisps.
Salt and vinegar lays.
Salt and vinegar lays, sleep eating. Good lad, good lad.
That would be like we're under covers, one of them, we sort of pizza up, flying to get it, he growled with his hands.
Carl McGuigan poking his nose through, bringing up the 40 for Stanley.
That Dublin when we brought them birds back, he was sat on the edge of bed trying to wank him.
Lawrence Bell. Ropey offload, finds Dean Parker to Smithson. He in turn finds Ben Selby, tries to put a little kick through.
Back to one, sir!
He's kicked it at the winger, Darian Fall. Selby's not done too bad out of it. Pretty much find out where he was. Luke Townend, sensible head on young shoulders, gets the ball out of that and a half, buries it into touch, runs the clock down. Great work. Wigan St Jude's keen to get the scrum back to stop the clock. Running the clock down. Referee stop the clock. We're going to keep our clock running so we know how long's gone. Fallon out the back of the scrum finds Pendlebury. Pendlebury's been a danger man for Wigan St Jude's all day. Little offload out to the winger Joey Brady. He's finally brought down by Copland and Co. Penalty. Trying to take a quick one, Joe Brady, but referee's not having it. Controlled restart, so we're going to decide to take the 10 metres on offer. Not sure why they're taking 10 over on that side when they're going to kick. On the 40, wide ball out. Fallon, forward pass to Danny Clayton. Overran it slightly. Fallon decided to still pass it to him. Crikey. Not a great pass.
Chip chase. John's ball.
Great position of the field for Stanningley. 40 metres out from the Wigan St Jude's line. Scrum down, head and feed. I think if they score on this set, it'll be definitely buried. We're into extra time. 80 minutes on our clock, plus added time for any stoppages. Oh, Dean Parker tried to get the ball away.
Dean Parker's just passed it to their player.
Yeah, pretty much Dean Parker passed it straight to their player. Tried to get the ball away, but Fisher thinks, yeah, I'll have that, thank you very much. Jones on the short side. He gets wrapped up by 4 Stanley players. 4 white shirts in a new kit, BWS sponsored kit. Fall takes the ball in from that 10.5 into the middle of the field. Referee not happy with the tackle. Head high. Runs the clock down a little bit more. Fallon keen to get on with it. Kicks into touch. Makes a good 10-15 metres. Lined up on a 30. Yeah, maybe so. If Stanley out on the metal. Oh, great little break there from David Fagan. He's finally brought down by.
Go blind here, you'd go blind.
Not sure who that would brought him down. I think it was Copland. Short ball goes behind us. Bevan finds Oladelli in the background. Jones finds Jones. He's a strong runner. He gets finally brought down.
Needs to get out with it.
As the referee blows the final whistle here at the Arthur Miller Stadium for the scores, Stanley 33, Wigan St Jude's 18. Scoreline flattering Stanley, I think, towards the end. Couple of breakaway tries. Good arm wrestle for the first hour. Couple of runs, run away with play. Stanley proving, I think, the fitter as I think the fitter of the two sides as what it's led to. Absolute must win for Stanley. That happy days. Paul, happy with that? Yep. He's been very chatty today, as Paul. Not as usual, so I think it's because his little partner in crime, Matthew's, not here. Matthew's currently boozing down the canal in town. Ponce. So, Stanley 33, Wigan St Jude's 18, first v second. Stanley will remain top, I think, with a great win, to be fair. Not just in performance-wise, but importance. Absolutely vital win. Week off next week, so there's no game next week from us guys. The week after that is Hunslet Warriors away. So hopefully you'll all join us there, and we'll see you soon. Thanks for tuning in. Thank you very much. Goodbye.